your career.
Yeah, because it comes to a point where if you started early enough and you got cool pictures of your own car or cool videos of your own car, somebody in a friend or a friend of a friend might have seen and said, listen, you can do the same thing with my car.
100%.
And then before you know it, it's an organic growth. It just so now I did this car this month, oh, I did 3 cars last month. At the end of now I'm doing 10 cars a month on a regular basis. It just organically grows into something like that. And you sort of then decide, okay, well, I'm doing so much of this now. I can then decide, do I want to do stance cars? Do I want to do drag cars? Do I want to do this or that? So from what we see online, if you look at Germanese, go follow their channels. A man's videos are absolutely amazing, and you can see what he does. Is that sort of your beginning days? Because I've seen you at SAES a couple of times, so those are fully fledged race cars.
Yeah.
We are at a stance event today. Is that where it started? Stance.
Stance. I would say it started at stance, and I don't think it ever won't be. I'm obsessed with stance and how stance cars look. If I spot like, you can ask any of my mates, if I see a lowered car driving past, they'll be like, look how low that car is. Like, it's just something that I'm like ingrained to.
Yeah.
I'm obsessed with stance. The racing and stuff has kind of progressed with it naturally, and also wanting to expose myself to more. I mean, you've been around for a while, so you would have seen the cars. Like, unfortunately, you start to see all the same cars, and it just progresses slowly, which is okay. So that the racing that I've now started shooting is because I wanted to expose myself to something a little bit different, try something different. I mean, you shoot racing, you know, it's quite a completely different ballgame.
Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah. But this is the beauty of what we do. We love motorsport. So yes, it can be a stance event like we're doing today. Wednesday night we'll be at Killarney because there's drag cars. End of the month we'll be at the African Endurance Series. Then we'll go to Power Series at Killarney. You know, motorsport is so diverse, and this is what Capestance Only the Fittest is actually about. It's not just about stance cars. Yes, Capestance might have started there many years ago, but we all grow, we all progress, we all evolve to show the motorsport scene in general, and this is what Capestance Only the Fittest wants to do. We want to bring all of these genres together. So yes, we've got some beautiful stance cars behind us, but just on the other side, we actually had Shurud on earlier, who's got a 2JZ powered Bucky that's doing 10-second runs at Killarney.
The red one.
That's the red one.
It's crazy.
That's absolutely, you see the size of that turbo, bro. It's literally the size of my head. It's crazy. So it's good to see the progression, and then what's amazing with the scene. And I'm trying to, what's the word? Encourage this more. Years ago, it used to be, I'm shooting this event, I hope nobody else comes because I want these pictures for myself. I want to do the drop, I want to be the guy.
Yeah.
But you know what? The table is big enough for everyone to eat. You know,
100%.
the collaborations, and if you just look on things like Instagram and the social media, collaboration is a thing because that's how this works. I mean, you and I could shoot an event together and collaborate in some way, and you show it to your audience, I show it to my audience. We're all in this together. That being said, you are currently, do I say collaborating? You are Germanese.
Yes.
People know you for that.
Yeah.
But today you are shooting with Lighthouse Media. What's that about?
So Lighthouse Media is the company that I work for full time. We shoot for a couple of car dealerships, and it's more commercial content, basically social media content for those brands, which is awesome. We're blessed to work with brands like BMW, Audi, Ducati, as well as some like you said, racing GT3 cars. It's honestly a blessing and a dream come true. I genuinely have a dream job. Shooting cars
that is a dream job.
I'm honestly so blessed. I really can't ask for anything more. And even something like the show today, I've got about 7 or 6 friends that are all here with us, all shooting content as well.
Yeah.
And like we all do this because we love this. Like just going out and shooting content together is like entertainment for us.
Yeah.
You know, like I'm so happy that I can do this with my mates. It's awesome.
Absolutely. But the only thing that people don't realize is how much those cameras and that gear actually costs. So it's a hobby, yes, but it's an expensive hobby.
Unfortunately.
But that being said, you know what? Completely different spin in the conversation. It doesn't have to be, because where cell phone technology is nowadays, because of what I do and the way I've structured my life, I do a lot of race style footage. I shoot for race cars, race teams and race cars, and they want up to date, up to the minute coverage. Yes, it's one thing shooting an entire event, getting home, dumping your SD cards, creating a beautiful video, cinematic storyline. It's nice doing that, and there is a place for that. I mean, that's why this industry got built. But where it's going nowadays is race teams want ownership of their own media. So they get an in-house crew to shoot for them, and then it's a matter of oh no, I don't want a video at the end of this weekend. I won Class A in race number 1 now. Post that now.
It needs to be
You
getting
know, it needs to be now.
Yeah.
And you need to be mobile with that kind of thing.
And you know, teams are really looking for that at the moment. More and more teams are pushing for relevant content as it comes out. And it makes
100%.
sense that, like, for the audience that is watching that, they want to know what's happening with the team that they support.
Because if the
there's
team,
value in that.
because the team doesn't control that media, someone else will tell the story for them.
Yeah.
You know, and so you want control over that. So what I'm getting at with that is that, look, if you want to get into content creation and you want to form cars or windsurfing or whatever it might be, your phone is a very, very powerful tool. You know, and you can do a lot with it. You don't have to go spend hundreds of thousands of rand of gear, but I guarantee you, once you start on your phone, you'll get there eventually. I promise you. So, Vicky, thank you so much for some of that behind the scenes. We really appreciate it.
It's my absolute pleasure, brother.
Thank you so much. Hopefully we chat to some more of the media guys just a little bit later on. Guys, keep on watching. We're going to do some more of these live streams a little bit later on. Vicky, fist
my
pump.
brother. Safe.
Appreciate you, bro.
Cool.
Follow Germanese. Thank you.
Cheers, guys. Sweet. Thank you, brother. That was
Are we
awesome.
out?